All right, so this morning I need to pull two Tikka barrels off. These are brand new, just pulled them out of the box. So they're factory tight. I like to wrap my barrels in a piece of picture paper. 1 or 2 layers should be just fine. This helps protect the barrel steel from getting rubbed by the aluminum. The aluminum won't damage the barrel steel, but it kind of acts like sidewalk chalk, and if it gets a chance, if anything moves or twists, it will definitely leave an aluminum deposit on the barrel. So print paper just pretty much eliminates that. I tighten these up as tight as I can, just with a regular box end wrench. Once that is on, I'll take my external wrench. Again, I'll wrap the receiver in a piece of paper. Drop this on. Tighten up the nuts from the bottom. These don't need to be screaming tight. Different actions are a little bit different. You kind of have to do it by feel. The Tikka being kind of a square body. That's all it takes, man. You got a good rigid setup. Sometimes you gotta give it 2 or 3 tugs, but that one was pretty straightforward. Yeah, the aluminum being kind of a square body helps, obviously. You're not gonna slip, whereas like a Remington has a cylindrical receiver. You've got to grip that tight enough that it doesn't slip, but on some actions they're fairly thin, and you can actually I wouldn't say crush the receiver, but you can put pressure on the threads. You can compress the receiver temporarily to put pressure on the threads, and so you kind of gotta basically tighten it down as tight as you need to get it off. And then if it's not like finger loose, just loosen them off like a 1/4 turn, and it should probably just spin off, take that pressure off the threads. That's one. See how this one goes. Look at that. Just try to guide the barrel through so I don't scratch anything. Stainless is a little more forgiving than bluing, of course, but again, get these guys good and snug. I can reuse that piece of paper in this case. Drop that on. Internal wrenches work great for switch barrel setups. They give this distinct advantage that you don't have to break the receiver down. You can leave, depending on your stock inletting, you can leave your stock on, you can leave your scope on. There, these guys are snug. It took 2, but definitely an internal wrench does not give you the same torque as the external wrench. So I make mine with long driving bands to maximize the surface area contact on the rails, but I still don't recommend them for cracking barrels. And certainly not if you're a gunsmith and you're trying to make money at this, because you cannot sit there for 20 minutes fighting a barrel. Should be a 30-second job. Get those. Typically, I either see Tikkas either have black anti-seize or a white anti-seize or grease. I've never seen Loctite on a Remington or on a Tikka. Remington, yes. That's that.